I learned something very important this past week. Nobody cares about your work until it works. I know, it sounds a little bit like, yo, what are you talking about? What I mean is, nobody's going to look for you just because you put in the work. They're not going to like you for it, they're not going to respect you for it. They only care about your work once it's finally worked out. Once you finally achieve the goal, that's when people realize, like, hey, this guy's actually someone. I like him now. So the idea of you thinking like, oh, but I put in the work, I deserve respect. No, you don't. If you put in the work and you got the results, you deserve respect. If you put in the work and you failed, nobody's gonna care. No one remembers the second place. No one remembers the people who tried and brought nothing from it. So you shouldn't expect anything else. That's pretty much the most important thing I've learned this past week. Now let me give you a story of how this happened. So essentially, I came up with a brilliant video idea. I wanted to make a video about glowing up and how your mindset affects the way that you glow up. So essentially, you're failing because your mind is not in the right place. So I made that video. It was only 3 minutes long. It took me 25 hours to make, by far the most effort I have put into a video, and guess what? Nobody cared. And at first I was really mad about it, because like, what the hell is going on? But then I realized, why should they care? Why should someone be concerned for me putting in so much effort if my effort gave them no value? Why would you watch something that doesn't benefit you in any way just because somebody tried hard? That's not how life works. That's not how people function. You only care about yourself, and everybody else does the same thing too. So if you want to succeed in anything, you have to give them value, no matter how much work it actually takes. That's just life. And this is episode 1 of my series where I go from $0 to $1 million on my bank account. It's probably going to take me many years. I don't really have a very strong plan on how I'm going to achieve it. I know the method I want to use to achieving that goal, but is it going to happen in a year? Probably not. So this is going to be a long-standing series. I'm planning on making these videos every once a week, so every Sunday, and probably until I get $1 million. So like 2, 3 years maybe. And now the most important thing about this series is I want this to be real. Kind of like a time capsule. I want to be able to look back at this video and say to myself, wow, I came a long way. So that's pretty much it. I'm not going to be doing much editing. I don't want to be doing much editing because I want to keep this as real as possible. But I also don't want to bore you. So we'll try to keep a balance here, okay? So the goal of the series, most importantly, is from episode 2, I'm going to be going over the previous week, what I learned from it, what I will do differently in the next one, and pretty much my plan for the next week. That's the whole idea of the series. I want to document every detail, every step I take throughout the week, every single week, until I make $1 million. And yeah, since this is episode 1, I'm not going to be going over the backstory. I'm only going to be looking forward right now, so here's the plan for next week. I really want to go heavy into content creation. I want to make shorts pretty much every single day. I want to make a long form piece of content once a week, and this recap also once a week. Why so few videos? Because I have a lot of things on my plate. It's not like I'm only doing this YouTube thing, and it's also not like I'm unemployed. I have a job, I work on weekends, because on weekdays I have to go to college. I have a driver's license to do, I have a girlfriend to take care of, I have the gym to go to, and now I have YouTube. Oh, yeah, and I also have trading, which is currently what I plan to make my main money-making method be, which means I basically want to become a day trader. We'll see how that goes, we'll see how that changes in the future. For now, that's pretty much my goal. So yeah, back to content creation. How do I make it happen? I want to make a short every day, and I want them to also look and feel real. I want these shorts to be something related to what I did, what I achieved, what I learned, something viral but related to my niche, and maybe some vlogs as well. Essentially, I want to be as real in my videos as I can. I want to grow the following, yes, but I also want this following to be real and here because they also feel like they want to grow, they also feel like they want to change their lives, and not because one of my videos went viral and suddenly like random people decided to follow me. I want this to be a series for people who also care to grow, also care to have success in the future, and that's pretty much the only people I'm making this content for. In terms of a long form video, I really want to focus on something educational in one of those like 4 main cornerstones of my life, which is making money, glowing up, going to the gym, and giving you some life lessons that I have learned throughout my journey to $1 million. I want to be a good content creator, but with all of these time constraints, I have to figure out how I'll manage my time. Number 1 is trading. Number two is my girlfriend, because she's a very supportive person. I want to keep her with me for as long as I can, and so I will have to focus my time on her. Then it's YouTube, and then it's going to the gym. All the other things like college, work, driver's license, they're kind of valuable, kind of important to me. Also, they seem quite irrelevant because I know if I go to college, I'm not going to end up rich anyway. And going to work, like, yeah, it gives me money, but it's not that much, okay? It's not enough money to where it can change my life. It's not enough money that I'll ever become rich. And my driver's license, well, it's important, yes, but soon it's going to go because I only have a few hours left. So I'm not putting that much value into it. I'll do it anyway because I have no other choice. And other than that, it really doesn't matter to me. So yeah, I'm going to try and fit like my girlfriend and trading and everything else whenever I can. Like I'll spend as much time as possible making YouTube videos. I'll spend as much time as possible trading. But the main thing in trading is I want to be there when New York session opens. I'll be sitting there for like 2 hours on the charts, journaling, like posting my trades, actually taking the trades. And in my free time, like for example, when I'm going to school, I'm going to be learning trading related things. If there are still any for me left to learn, because I've been in this thing for like 1.5 years. I've already done quite a bit. In terms of like spending time with my girlfriend, then we'll just have to figure out what hours suit us best. So when we both have time, I'll just make sure I have the time too so we can meet up, do things together, chill a little bit, because I know she's not that deep into like self-improvement, making money and all of that. Honestly, I don't blame her, like almost nobody is, but she is supportive of me, so I have no complaints. And yeah, in terms of YouTube, it's pretty much also a non-negotiable for me. I have to make one short every day. I have to make a long form video. I have to make this recap every week. No excuses. That's it. In terms of going to the gym, I also really want to be there every day because recently it's not been easy for me. I've really been struggling with discipline in terms of going to the gym. Everything else is fine, but the gym is just freaking hard right now, man. I'm really tired. I'm a zombie pretty much every single day, so going to the gym is really not easy for me. And that brings me to the last step of this video, which is my goals for this week. Number one, I want to get 10,000 views on a short, which honestly I have a different channel back in the past. My best video there got almost 1 million views, and my average of the channel was like 20 to 30k, so hopefully I'll be able to make it happen, but this is a completely different niche. This is a completely different style of video, so we'll just have to probably relearn everything. And like goal number two is learning hooks. I really want to improve my hooks because right now I am just losing people. The first few seconds should be relatively flat at about like 80-90%. I am losing people, bro. I am losing them. And then another goal of mine is to take smart trades. Not trade when it's unnecessary. Don't risk your money for no reason. Maybe I won't take even a single trade this week. That's still better than taking a trade that's pointless. So I'd rather do that. And my goal number four is be a better boyfriend. It sounds a little cliche maybe, but due to all of the workload I've had the past months, because I've been trying to improve myself, be a better trader, go to the gym every day, all of these things, it's taking a lot of time out of my pockets and I'm kind of impatient recently. I've been really angry with things, not a very nice person in general, and I haven't really been spending enough quality time with my girl. Like most of the time we meet each other, I just go to work and she's kind of there with me, which like that's great that she is, but still I should do better as a boyfriend. So that's going to be another goal for me. And finally is I want to go to the gym every day. No excuses. No reason why I shouldn't. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the whole video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.